Welcome to Amherst.
Welcome to Amherst.
Welcome to Amherst.
The 5 themes of geography are location,
Place, human environment interaction,
movement,
and regions.
Location is our first thing that we'll be talking about. There are 2 types of location. There's relative location, like, let's just say Amherst is west of Boston. And then there's absolute location, which is about, like, you know, latitude and longitude. Amherst is located at 42 degrees north, 72 degrees west. That's its absolute location.
The second theme of geography is place. No, not face. Place. That may sound very general, but in geography it has a specific definition. Place is the physical features and the human features that occur in a place. So we're talking about Amherst, Massachusetts. Amherst is very grassy. If you look out there, see all that grass? And there's a lot of mixed forests. That means deciduous and coniferous, and that means it has trees where the leaves do fall off in the winter and where they don't. Mostly around here it's, anyway. So, yeah, and there are some low mountains. I mean, there's nothing compared to like Mount McKinley, but there's things like Mount Holyoke, which is the highest mountain around here. And yeah, so those are some of the physical features. The human features, however, well, the population is rising. There have been no murders since 1998.
Yet.
Oh yeah, and there's stores. There's lots of different stores. There's a school supply store called Hastings, very good store, and a very famous pizza place called Antonio's. Sweet taste of Amherst.
Hey, speaking of Taste of Amherst, Nathaniel, did you know that every year there's a festival held right in the town common where local restaurants and businesses get to exhibit their food and let people try it? It's called Taste of Amherst.
Get out of my shot!
The third theme of geography is human-environment interaction. This may sound long and complicated, but all it is the way people interact with the environment. In Amherst, October is Energy Awareness Month. So, you know, we try not to use like way too much energy. In Amherst, you can't really go like 20 feet without seeing a hybrid car. Being organic is a big deal in Amherst. The Delta Organic Farm is a great place to get organic crops. The weather never being the same can be the positive effect or the negative effect. So like, it can bring a cool variety of temperatures and precipitation, but these things can also make farming hard, especially if it's organic. So the environment can control us sometimes. That's how big it is. When the air is clean, we reign supreme!
Movement is all about how people, goods, and ideas move from place to place. Arigato is a great example of how goods don't always just come from Amherst, even if they're in Amherst. Sometimes they're imported from other places. Because Amherst is a landlocked town and sushi is made with fish, Arigato Sushi has to import their fish from somewhere on the coast.
Amherst is a good place to illustrate movement because it's a college town, so we have a lot of students and also a very diverse population.
And lastly, there are a lot of ideas that come out of Amherst. The poets Emily Dickinson and Robert Frost here, and as I mentioned before, it's a college town, so with all the professors and everything, there's lots of innovation going on in things with such a wide range as energy efficiency to literature and music.
Fifth theme of geography is regions. This is the most confusing theme of geography. But it's very similar to relative location because Amherst is in the northeast USA, and that's considered a region. It's also in New England, and that's considered a region. And it's in Massachusetts, which can also be considered a region. There are some regions defined by nature too, but yeah, and there are some regions defined by man-made things like. I mean, somebody could call this the apple region because there's always a lot of apples here. So, yeah, that's basically the fifth theme of geography. The second theme of geography is place.
Amherst is probably the cleanest place in the entire world. Amherst is such a great. Oh my God! Big thing in Amherst. The Delta Organic Farm. What? The environment can control us sometimes. That's how big it is. What? I mean big.
It's absolute location. If you want to talk zip codes, though, it's 01002.
Okay. Oh yeah! Wait a minute. Cut. I forget what to do for the second theme of geography.